Let's face it, we've all seen Spider-Man in the new Civil War trailer. Heck, you might have been one of the few who saw the movie early and you're like, hey Phantom, where do I start with Spidey comics? Well, I can answer that due to him being my favorite superhero. Now, Spider-Man has existed for a long time, since 1963. I would say that started at Amazing Fantasy #1, but you would need to rake out millions upon billions of dollars on just that issue alone, so let's kind of hold off on that. So if you're looking for an origin story catered to our generation, there's two I would recommend. Peter Parker's Ultimate Spider-Man and a new comic called Spidey that is still ongoing. Now, I'm gonna basically just go through these and you'll pick which one you'd like to start off with. Ultimate Spider-Man was released on October 9th, 2000, written by Brian Michael Bendis and Bill Jenas. Excuse me if I got that name wrong. Believe it or not, the series and the origin is just slow to the point Peter doesn't put on his costume until issue 3, which I believe, it or not, is a good thing. It fleshes out his character even though it's an alternate universe. Peter's just younger and no major differences are made in the origin. Sadly, this series is done and is now focusing on Miles Morales as our new protagonist. Just know this Peter was a nerd in modern day society of technology and modern day actors and musicians, and it was able to somehow give out this fluent flow of how he was. Even Ultimate Spider-Man with Miles Morales has been cancelled, but you can check this out and you can actually get the first volume, which has a year's worth of comic books in it, for $30. But I have to say it's a pretty good price. You know me, I'm always looking for a deal. Our next entry on the list is a new comic book called Spidey. Now this run was actually done this year in 2016, and it does tell a more modernized tale. You'll note that there's slight differences in some characters, such as Gwen Stacy acting more like, how should I put it, like Spider-Gwen, except, you know, in the 616 universe, so I guess that's one major difference. It is a pretty good story, and they're still very much ongoing, so you guys can go check that out. I'll probably leave a link in the description below to where you can go and find most of these comic books, so to help you out. Tired of the same old origin story that we've been reading over and over and over again, and you just want to jump right into Spider-Man comics? Here are two ways you can do that actually. First, let's start with Amazing Spider-Man #1. Now, this was a soft reboot taking place after Superior Spider-Man. Doc Ock had taken Peter's body in a weird brain sweep thing, and Peter was returned after a long battle. Believe it or not, this has actually gotten rebooted again to all new, all different Spider-Man, which #1, which takes place after Secret Wars. Secret Wars was a major Marvel event, which I will be getting into a little bit later. But anyhow, the more recent one take place with him being a multi-billionaire called Parker Industries, and you know, even him being able to rival Tony Stark, even though they call him a poor man's Tony Stark. Well, that's all folks. Here are multiple ways you can check out Spidey. Also check out Spider-Man Blue, a book that gets into Spider-Man's love and relationships. I know it might not be for some, but you know, it's a pretty good read. Well, I'll check you guys in the next video. I hope you guys are able to see Civil War and give your thoughts on it. And tell us, did you like the new Spider-Man? Did you hate him? Did Tom Holland do good? Did he do terrible? It's all on personal preference, and I'd like to figure out your guys'. I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.